Hello, this is Alex Nemish from Lanter, and this is a project closeout report for Catalyst Fund 11 project called Multiplatform Pluto Script Cost and Evaluation Library. The goal of this project was to create a multi-platform library for evaluating Pluto scripts and calculating their execution budget on JVM, JavaScript, and native platforms. In this project, we provided the implementation of Pluto's V1 and V2 virtual machines and their built-ins and execution budget calculation logic from the same code base using Scala 3 ability to compile on all these three platforms. We passed all the Pluto's V1, V2 conformance tests and implemented thorough testing against roughly 100,000 Cardano mainnet scripts to ensure correctness and reliability. Scalus is adopted and integrated into Blocks Bean Cardano client library, which is a default transaction building library on JVM and is being used by Hydrozoa project and our Binocular and Cosmex protocols as well. Following is the video demonstration of the library on all the three platforms. And let's start from obviously JVM. It works as a Scala project. I'm going to show you the Java version of it. It's a Pluto's VM example from Scalus examples. It's a Java file and it contains two evaluation examples. If we run it, we'll see it works. So let's go through them. So first of all, in the first example, we start by loading a script. It's a very simple script that essentially takes a datum argument and evaluates to a unit. So it's always succeeds. So we either take it from double CBOR hex, from old Pluto's files, or from just a CBOR hex from newer CIP57 blueprint. Then we can apply an argument to the script. We just apply it to a integer 42 as data. Then here we can load the current protocol parameters from taken from Cardano CLI. We can create CAK machine parameters for these protocol parameters for Pluto's version 3, and we can create the Pluto's VM with these parameters and evaluate script with additional debug information, and we can use it. We can see the result. We can see the result. Here it is. It evaluates successfully to a unit with a budget of 203 blah 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 for CPU, and it's successful. There is additional information about this evaluation of the script for each built-in and node. And final budget is this. And another example, we just read script from just a flat encoded file. Just create a Pluto's V2 VM with default parameters and evaluate the script with custom budget spender and logger if needed. Currently it's empty. And we also show the ability to show a stack trace of the Pluto's script evaluation if it fails. It doesn't though in this case. So this works on JVM. Let's show how to build a library on JavaScript. So in README there is a Scalus Multiplatform section describing how to build a JavaScript library. So let's so we need to run the Scalus.js copy bundle in SBT. Let's do that. Here's this BT. We run copy bundle, and we get the output in this directory. So we get this npm directory with npm package JSON, the Scalus TypeScript types and functions definitions that we will later use, and that's the actual bundled library that contains everything we need to execute, to evaluate Pluto scripts. Let's try it. So I'll show it in Visual Studio Code. We have a Scalus examples JavaScript, a source main TS TypeScript project. It's a simple project that uses our npm bundle. So we need to npm install it. It's gonna create node modules with Scalus here. And we need to, and here's the simple evaluate TypeScript file. It imports Scalus, it loads the script, applies a data argument to it. Same, we apply integer 42, and we simply call evaluate script to the applied version and see the results. So we need to compile this TypeScript file. We get the evaluate JavaScript, and if we run it, evaluate JavaScript is gonna successfully execute, and you can see that the evaluation budget is the same as in Java version. Yep, same numbers. Okay, so that was JavaScript. Let's see native. Let's see native, and again in Node, in README, let's see what should we do. We have an example, and we need to do the Scalus native link. Let's do that. Let's do native link. It's gonna compile. And while it compiles, let's see the main.c. It's in Scalus examples, native. We see a make file. There is a scalus.h header file for all the exported methods. And yeah, we need to go to the Scalus examples, native, and we will do make when the library is ready, and it is ready. Let's do make. It's gonna create the example executable, and if we run it, it's gonna show the output. And the example program is simple. We initialize the Scalus library. We load some data from JSON, and what do? We evaluate script, this test script. Yeah, and this test script is essentially the same script we used for Java and JavaScript evaluation, and we see the same budget evaluated. So essentially, we demonstrated the ability to compile the same Scala code to JVM, native, and JavaScript platforms, and reuse the Plutus VM implementation and cost budget calculation functionality between platforms. Thank you.